Hey guys, it's Hannah Musette here, and I'm showing you how I've done my box braids for the first time ever. So for this video on box braids, I'm not using any rubber bands because I just feel like rubber bands would be such a hassle for me to actually take out whenever I'm taking out my box braids. So for the moisturizer that I'm using, I am using this double butter cream from As I Am. And with box braids, you want to add in a moisturizer and an oil. And this oil I'm using is a coconut oil to lock in that moisture for however long I'm putting in these box braids. For the color of the hair that I'm using, I am using a mixture of this 613, which is a very blonde color, and then I'm using a mix of this 27, which is kind of like a honey brown color. And these look so good together because I wanted to do a very white blonde only in my hair, but I was like, why don't I add brown, because it's gonna mix together like a sandy blonde. So that's what I'm doing. And to stretch the hair, I am actually taking out small sections and I'm laying it back on top of that huge section, but I'm putting it up a little bit forward, and then other sections I'm putting it a little bit backwards as I lay it on, because that's going to just feather out the hair as it needs to be, just like you would just take the bottom of the hair and stretch it out. This is an easier way if you're a beginner to stretch out hair, but you can always look up videos on how to stretch it like the way I'm doing right now. To make my hair sleek and shiny, and to make sure my braids don't slip out in the middle of the road or when I'm caught in the storm, I'm using Shine and Jam. And what this does, it's going to help moisturize my hair at the roots, and it's going to not leave any flakes like Eco Styling Gel may after a couple of days. And it adds a little bit of grip to my hair. It doesn't make it slippery at all. It actually feels like an edge control. So the method that I'm using to do these braids, I don't know if this is the actual name for it, but I call it the three-legged method. And this has no frustration to it. It's easy, it's straightforward. All I do is I straddle the caneculon on top of a parting of my original hair, and I'm just going to be braiding it down as normal, and then sharing some of that caneculon hair into the part where my natural hair is, and I'm just going to keep braiding and braiding and braiding until I get to the end. And for the ends of my hair, I'm not using a lighter, I'm not using rubber bands. I'm just going to keep braiding it until it's a little bit thinner and it's not going to come apart. As a beginner doing box braids, and this is my first time doing box braids ever, except for the video that I did for my sister, but that was a mess. So I'm actually doing box braids for the first time on myself, and this method seems to be the easiest and less stressful, because I've seen people do box braids by linking the hair together and putting a section on top of a section, and it was just so confusing to me that I was just about to hire somebody for $180 to do my hair. But I looked up videos and I looked up other methods to doing braids. There's a bunch of different methods that you can try if this is your first time doing box braids. Don't just watch one video and assume that you can do it, because even if you look at one video and you think you can do it, there could be a simpler video out there to help you. So slow down. Now after I added that double buttercream moisturizer and the coconut oil and the Shine and High gel or whatever it's called, I am now going to put this Kanekalon hair on top of my parting, and I'm going to lift that with my index and my thumb, and I'm going to grab the other section of Kanekalon with my middle finger, or you can use your index finger, and you're going to pull up on that section of natural hair just to grip it. So that's how you're going to grip all sections of hair. So one more time, you're going to grab your hair with your index finger and your thumb. You're going to grab the other section of Kanekalon hair with your middle finger, and then you're going to tug on your natural hair to make sure that the grip is tight. Then you're just going to start braiding as normal, putting that natural hair underneath all the Kanekalon hair, and when it gets to about half of the braid size of your natural hair, you're going to split a Kanekalon section in half, put that other half in the section of your natural hair, and continue braiding. Hey guys, so I just woke up after finishing last night, and this is the final result. I finished my whole head except some of the bottoms. I still have to braid the bottoms of some of those, but I started this process around 3:30 in the evening yesterday, and I finished around 11 at night, so I was fried. Whenever I went to sleep, I put my hair into like a loop, you know, like you put like a hair tie around your braids, and I went to sleep and they hurt. Not that bad, but I do my braids tight. I do my braids tight like I did them before. I did my braids a little bit tight, not around the perimeter because my hair is like gonna be snatched off my head if I do it tight, but around the back especially, those are tight. So today I need to finish braiding the bottoms and soak this in hot water. And if you're wondering how long they are pretty long because they reach my butt, and I probably should have cut these in half before braiding, but I really do like long hair. I like long braids. I like hair. For this part of the video, after I dipped my hair in hot boiling water, I'm just going to be trimming the bottom of my braids because they were very long and some of the braids had just long stringy ends. So I'm getting rid of that just by trimming it, and it still looks a little bit natural other than the fact it's kind of a little bit blunt than it was before, but it still looks feathered out and braidy without the rubber bands. To style the edges a little bit more so they're not just poofy out there, I am taking this edge control and I'm going to make my edges slick in the front, but I also want my little baby hair bald patches to be a little bit wispy because I don't like my box braids to look too neat in the front, because I just feel like it's such like a cute style to not have them so slick or sleek down. You can have them sleek, but you can also have them wispy. It's your preference. So yeah, this is what my hair looks like. In case you missed it in the video, I mixed together 613 and color 27, and in some of them I'll put more brown, some of them I'll put more blonde. Like for this one, I put more blonde, and originally I was gonna do just all blonde box braids because if you watch the video of me in the blonde wig, you would know like it fit me so well. So I was like, well, I don't want to go all blonde because it could look wrong. Blonde is a very hit or miss color and I did not want to miss, so every time I do a hairstyle I like to just make sure it looks well enough, because obviously if I just spent 8 hours doing box braids, I'm not going to want to take them out in 2 days because oh my god, they look so bad. So that's why I mixed in the brown with them, and I think it came out great. I did my research on YouTube. I looked up I don't know how many box braid videos. Some of them looked a little bit more hard when you part the hair in 3 things, link them together or whatever, but I seen the method that I did with just the 3-legged one method, if that makes sense, where you just take the hair and then your hair is your 3rd leg and just start braiding. I wanted to do that one, so I did it, and in all the videos that I seen people do that, I was wondering if there was slip coming out of it, because normally, I don't know how it goes, but I thought that these knots would just slip out if I just did it with my hair, but it doesn't slip out at all. Like, I'm tugging and I don't see any slip. I think I did good for my first time doing box braids. I don't think I love them. I'm not in love with them because, I don't know, box braids. But I like to do them because I like to put my hair up in that bun, and it's just a cool protective style for the summer. I hope you guys enjoyed me doing my hair. Like always, hello, it's me, welcome. But the thing that I probably should have done is made these a lot shorter. And off camera, I did dip these. Oh yeah, off camera, I snipped the little flyaways off and I trimmed the ends of these because some of them were a little bit too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will have more box braids video coming up, so just stay tuned and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment. So bye.